back to another video. I'm Precious Jobly, and for today's vlog, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 helpful tips to survive as a working student. Okay guys, before anything else, just a disclaimer, I'm no expert in these kind of things, but the ones I'm gonna share with you guys are the ones that actually worked for me. So, let's get started! Tip number 1. Create a plan. Before the semester starts, get all your syllabi, all the schedules that you can get, like for your exams or deadlines, something like that, so that you can write it all down and you can have a tracker on what you have to do and achieve for that specific day. I suggest that you have your own personal planner. Like what I use, I have these and I write down everything in these notebooks. See, all those about work or about school, about my schedules, and also this one. Kasi this is a planner talaga. And then everything's here. This is actually better kasi all the dates are here on the side and you can write down all the notes you have to do for that day and your other side notes. See? There. Tip number 2, always update your employer or your manager. Assure them that you can manage your time as a student and as working for them. Always update them when it comes to schedule changes, when it comes to your school having activities or like shifting exams, something like that, so that they would be able to adjust the schedules for everyone. Always advise them beforehand so that they can reschedule everything, because it's just not you that is affected with the schedule changes but also your colleagues, so it's gonna be hard for them. That's why you have to give it to them beforehand. Tip number 3, always use your time wisely and productively, especially your free time. If you're a commuter like I am, learn how to study or read your notes as you travel, going to school or going to work, para hindi sayang yung oras, guys. Kasi every minute counts when you're a working student. Ayaw mo naman masayang yung free time mo, right? So yeah, as much as you can, and bawa at work, during your breaks, your lunchtime, ako kasi, I bring my notes to work. I bring my school notes to work so that I could study during my break time, so I could scan my notes so that I'd be prepared for whatever activity I have to do for the next day in school, like prepare for my quizzes or exams or something like that. So yeah, kasi as a working student, I know you'd think na you don't have any free time at all, but believe me, you do. You just have to know how to use your free time or your days off your work, ganyan. You just have to maximize everything to be able to be efficient in both working and studying. Tip number 4, always check on yourselves. Kasi work and school can really be very stressful. I know that for sure. Believe me, I have been there. I've had lots of breakdowns and everything. I have even cried at work, at school, or even when I get home. So yeah, being stressed out is really inevitable, but you still have to stay positive about it and just find ways on how to cope. For example, you can listen to music, or you can watch a movie, you can read books, or you can take a walk if you want. Whatever that helps you to distress, do it, because you need it. I swear you need it. Okay, so tip number 5, don't overdo it. What I mean by this is that you know yourself, you know your capabilities, and be realistic about the time you need in working and in studying. As the saying goes, you can't serve two masters at the same time. So if you think that you'll have to sacrifice either your workload or your school load, then do so. As for me, what I had to do was I had to decrease my school load in order for me to also survive work at the same time, because my subjects in school are really hard, so I can't take them all and work all day for days, right? So hindi ko masisingit dun yung study time ko, etc. So that's what I did. Be realistic and know kung ano lang yung kaya mo. That's it. I know you'll have to sacrifice, but it's worth it than trying to do everything at once, and then you'll just end up feeling everything. You won't be as efficient at work or as effective sa pag work, and on the other side then, on your studies, hindi ka makakapag-focus. Mangangarag ka. Super magpa-procrastinate ka kasi overload work overload and school overload. So yeah, mapapagod ka, you'll get burnt out, and wouldn't appreciate everything at all. So yeah, don't overdo it. Tip number 6, do take advantage of technology. Like what I said earlier, in maximizing your free time, bring your notes, right, to work or school. So what I do is, since in this day and age, everyone has their mobile phones or their smartphones, so if you can, transfer your notes to your phone so that, it would be easier for you to check your notes out or to read them and scan them, because that's what I also do. And it's more convenient compared to bringing all your printed notes, or if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Tip number 7, find your comfort zone. If you have to study for something at school, know where the most effective place to study is for you. You can study at the library after school, or you could go to a coffee shop, or study in your bedroom, but that doesn't actually work for me. What works best for me is that I go to a coffee shop and study there, because I believe that every time I go to a coffee shop and study there, it gives me this sort of pressure that I have to achieve what I went there for. Kasi I'm paying for a drink for me to study there, so I might as well do what I really went there for, right? Ayun. Kasi every time I try to study here in my bedroom, there's always distractions everywhere and temptations, especially my bed is just across my study table, so matatempt ka na, oh my gosh, I'll just sleep, bukas na lang to, kaya pa naman bukas, ganyan, or nag-sleep lang ako, and then in the end masasobran ka sa sleep, hindi ka nakapag-aral. So gets nyo ba? Know what I'm saying? Yeah. So tip number 8, make sure to get some sleep. Believe me, you have to sleep. Based on my experience kasi, I had to learn it the hard way. Before, after school, I would rest for a while, and then I'm gonna do an all-nighter and study ganyan, until morning. Tapos, wala akong sleep. So, I end up being nauseous and walang gana pagpapasok ako sa school. Parang, I just went there na para, okay, gawin natin to para tapos na. So, having said that, one thing that's worked for me is, even though after a tiring day, you want to start studying, then do it, but when you get tired already and you get sleepy, sleep. Do it. And then just wake up really early the next day and start studying for an hour or 2 before you go to school or before you go to work. So yeah. I also remembered my dad telling me before, when I pulled out an all-nighter and he woke up at 5 a.m. I think, and I was still up. And then he said, sayang yung inaral mo kung di ka rin natulog. Kasi he knows for sure na magiging zombie ako kung pumasok ako sa school, right? So parang sayang lang. Your brain won't function well kasi you lack sleep and your body is tired. So it makes sense, right? So yeah, always get some sleep. Kasi if you also lack sleep when it comes to work naman, kung magiging sabaw ka, lutang ka, you wouldn't want that to happen kasi it would compromise your work and the people around you. Everyone's gonna be affected with your behavior when it comes to work. Ayaw mo naman na super lutang ka, na parang hindi mo na ang ginagawa mo, mali-mali ka na. Siyempre, ang pangit nun, di ba? Negative feedback agad. Tip number 9 is get rid of all the distractions. I believe that one of the best distractions anyone could ever have is social media. Gadgets, social media, everything in that area. Kasi when you start browsing your social media, you get hooked in. Parang you get stuck at one application or social media platform, ganyan. Tapos you end up using all your time checking everything and browsing, surfing, and naubos na yung oras mo doon. So, sayang, di ba? Instead of resting and studying, you get distracted. Nasasayang yung oras mo sa social media. Ako, I'm guilty sa part na to. Pero yeah, I believe it's just time management talaga and disciplining yourself to do what you think would help you survive both work and school without having to compromise anything. So last but not the least, tip number 10. Love what you do and build a good relationship with your workmates. I think that is the most important thing when it comes to work kasi you're gonna be spending a lot of your time with them. So might as well get to know them and treat them as your family. Nung una sa work, I wasn't really that close to them kasi I was a bit distant kasi everything was new for me. They would talk to me naman. Ako lang talaga yung problema. Kasi it's either I'm too shy or I'm intimidated by them. As time went by, naging friends naman kami lahat. I learned how to be friends and make friends with them. Natuto ako makipagkulitan, ganyan, asaran sa work. That's one of the very reasons why gaganahan kang pumasok sa work. Kasi you love your workmates, you love them, and also you love your work environment. Everyone is happy kahit na sometimes you guys are really tambak ng workload, but you guys are still happy kasi everyone at my work before, every time toxic or rush sa work, hindi pa rin nawawala yung pag-uplift ng spirit ng bawat isa. May mga asar, ganyan, or like someone's gonna try to make you laugh. So, ayun. Iba talaga if you have a good relationship with your workmates. Masaya talaga siya kasi you help each other out. And honestly, that gave me the drive to go to work. Kasi before talaga, parang wala akong gana to go to work nung bago pa ako. Kasi I really didn't have any friends. And I was too shy. So yeah. Get out of your comfort zone. I know it's hard, but wala namang mawawala sa'yo if you try. So that's it for today's vlog. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to me yet, and also click the notification bell so that you're always notified. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!